Hi everybody, this is Toffee bringing you chapter 10 of my 4 Kings 100% Growths LTC. This is the largest map in all of 4 Kings, though it kinda cheats by being 2 maps glued together. We need to kill 4 bosses in the 4 corners of the map, which will necessitate splitting up our army. Since we're done with the early game, we now must turn our attention to training units who need to contribute in the mid game. Victor, Euphin, Bradley, Lionel, and Sally in terms of combat units, and Zoe and Lydia will continue to work on grinding staves. Shelby promotes to Summoner, gaining these staves and the ability to summon phantoms. Any spare actions he has moving forward will be dedicated to spamming Mend, while his phantoms are useful both as bait and as the second flyer on Walter route for rescue dropping. Zoe will switch over to Physic because she hit B staves last map and appreciates the boost to her EXP gain. We get 2 new units, Colt the Axe Knight and Half the General. Both of them are Lionel route units. Armors and generals have the same move as other infantry units in this hack. Colt's PRF is the Grants, a 20 might 20 weight axe. It lets him one-shot a couple of enemies on this map, but it will become irrelevant afterwards. Colt comes at level 10, but we will still feed him a couple of levels before he needs to promote in chapter 13. We also want him to get to A axis by chapter 17. Half will just be a filler combat unit. His PRF is the Lux, a 1-3 range axe. There are some minor changes from the old clear because of Ava and Zack being force deployed and taking up specific deployment slots, though I do achieve the same turn count. The barrier use on Locritus is actually useful, though it could of course have been substituted with a pure water use in turn 1. He needs the resistance boost to tank a hit later on in the map. Locritus needs a dance on turn 1 to boost him forward, but Dorian's other 2 dances are free to go to Zoe thanks to Marcy barely hitting some stat benchmarks. You'll notice green units near the center of the map. Letting any of the enemy units reach the flashing arrows is a lose condition, though we will beat the map before that becomes a concern. Locritus will take the top left boss Ian, who is a wyvern, and will hence be mauled by Tempest. Marcy takes the bottom left, where she'll deal with Viper the sniper. Chase runs up to the top right to handle Sarah, and Sean and Bradley will go to the bottom right to kill Jeremy. Shelby's turn 1 phantom was summoned so that it could distract a brigand on turn 2 away from Locritus. Euphin also benefits from the turn 1 barrier use, letting him take less damage from that mage. Marcy's level up lets her hit 16 strength and 20 skill, which means she can just barely destroy the snag to get an extra kill next turn, and one-shot Viper with a sick 1% javelin crit. This is a place where the energy ring from chapter 4 comes in clutch. We'd otherwise need to divert Dorian dances or retool the strategy entirely. Locritus got doubled and almost one-rounded by that merc, but all that damage will mean Zoe can physic him twice for sweet EXP. The enemy mounts will not attack our units and will instead rush to the lose condition. With the Libra and Lionel chips that mage down so that Sally can kill him for EXP. Zoe's staff range is still at 5, which is why she had to be rescue drop forward on turn 1. Her magic stat is also so bad that, like as you saw there, she couldn't heal Locritus up to full. And that little bit of HP Locke gains from being healed twice actually does matter to help him survive the hit he needs to later on this map. Chase hits S Anima, which will help him with this boss kill. The S rank bonus to hit and crit was buffed to 10 rather than Vanilla's 5 in this hack. Yufin will have a precarious enemy phase where he needs to dodge a whole lot, but he does need to hit some high stat benchmarks, and the work he puts in on the Shine Tome is greatly appreciated. The thieves in this map have Lance Reavers, which is why Colt was able to pull such high hit with the Grants. Vin was carried to the front by Sean so that he could bait Jeremy closer. Jeremy has a Berserk staff, and we have set things up so that Vin is at the bottom of the deployment order and hence will be targeted by it. Victor needs to get hit by that mercenary to put him in kill range of the brigand, so that he'll go for him rather than, say, Ron. Shoutouts to plus 2 HP. Lunker just carried Shelby with him so that he could avoid having to fight this mercenary. Victor obviously needed to dodge that brigand there. This bit of EXP optimization we did with the low HP strat with Victor will save him an arena fight later. We have finished just setting up our first one-use staff, a barrier. Woo! It isn't the first one we'll use, but it is appreciated all the same. We leave Vin Berserk because he's not gonna kill anybody. Shelby can't get a staff use in here, so we just have him summon a phantom to chip that thief down to avoid rigging a crit with Lacritus. Luke gets the Axe Reaver down to 2 uses and picks up another Hero Crest for his troubles. All the bosses on this map drop a promotion item as well. That boss kill by Marcy is truly an example of how a Toffee LTC cares very greatly for reliability and would never do anything remotely sketchy for the sake of saving a turn. That's 100% HP growth for always granting healing targets on level ups. Conveniently, Sean doesn't quite one round Jeremy without his Bradley support, and that means Bradley gets a kill set up pretty conveniently for him. Chase needs to get a spark crit to kill Sarah, though he gets 2 shots at it since he doubles her. His next long-term goal is to hit B staves and 24 magic by chapter 21. I don't really have anything else to say, so that is chapter 10, completed in 3 turns. I will see you guys next time.